EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the San Francisco 40.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Here we go.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
And everyone always tells me the fullback is leaving the game, and then I say, hold it a second. What about Kyle Juszczyk? Two-time Pro Bowler, maybe the best all-around fullback in the game for his ability to block, catch, and occasionally run the football inside.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's Carson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. A look now at our starting defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I got you, punk. Double time. 3 down. 51 the mic, boys, 51.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Wilson's got it complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo now. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. 50, plant. Hard. 54. Ends got it.
first carry now. This is Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0, on EA Sports.
Go.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
30 base. 56. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, exit. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Deep rip.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He completes it to Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
11. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, boy.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go. Like baby. Hey, let's get that ball.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass in his first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. but the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. A CD, I know it's just his... So the victory here for San Francisco. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.